is the usual message that comes from me, but it's a little stronger. So if I had a title on this message, it would be Read My Lips, people. There is way too much fear mongering going on here in our spiritual community. I want to talk to you, remind you, stuff you know, stuff you may not be doing, stuff you may not putting into play in your life. Above all, fear, panic, hysteria vibrates at an extremely low level, and it calls in illness and dis-ease and disharmony. You know this stuff, right? So I'm hearing people that I kind of think are enlightened saying things like, we're all going to get this. Somebody just wrote this. Look, put your mind at what did she say? Get your mind around it. We're all going to get this. Well, first of all, I want you to know. Oh, I know I'm sounding a little irritated, but I'm not. It's a rant, but it's much needed, right? Okay. What was it? 3 months ago, I was on a plane and I got the guy that I wrote about it. The guy that was sitting next to me was just a hacking and a hewing machine. There was no place to move me. So I got the flu. And it was so bad that I couldn't breathe. I thought I was going to go into pneumonia. Gee, sound familiar? The difference is I treated myself with massive vitamin C, with colloidal silver sprayed in my throat, with black seed oil. There's Wes, he knows about that. Hiya. With what else? Peppermint and Revansara essential oil inhalation. And this terrible flu was over in 4 days. And that's about the time when today's people would be running to the hospital and being admitted into the intensive care ward if there was a space. And God knows, by the way, what they're giving these people in the intensive care ward, right? Don't want to go to the hospital. So we all know, if you're my friend, probably know all about alternative healing. And yet here we go, this panic, this hysteria. To hear somebody say, we're all going to get it, just floors me. This girl is not going to get it. I hereby make a statement to myself, to the universe, to whoever's listening. I do not intend, that's the word, to become sick in any way with this flu. I honor what's going on right now, the segregation of people from people. I'm in my beautiful house with my beautiful dogs, making beautiful food, too beautiful, oh my God. And you know what? When I want to go out, I go out. And it would do everybody a little good to get out of your houses for a minute, walk around the block. Believe it or not, the military is not going to shoot you down. The police are not going to throw you to your knees and tase you. Get out of the house. Get out of your own way for a minute. Breathe. Slow it down. And remember how thought determines matter. And to hear anyone say we're all going to get it, well, first of all, probably all great if we all got a nice mild dose of it so we could have total immunity from this thing. I always remind you, and I've been posting like crazy, that the real problem isn't this beer flu. The real problem is they're taking down the economic global system. And gee, Willikers, Batman, don't they already have the bill passed in the United States? They're doing it in England. They've always wanted to put in this socialized income for people while they take down everything that resembles democracy. If you want to be concerned about something, be concerned about that and fight back. Stand up. Get your power back, for God's sakes. And remember how much more energy there is. If you want to have a lower chakra emotion, go for anger rather than fear. Anger is already in the solar plexus. You can deal with it more easily and eventually bring it into the heart and up to the throat and out. Right? I came on today because I got incensed to read somebody say, face it, we're all going to get this. Nobody's going to escape. But you know what? Bring it on. Let's have a little bit of it. I just want a small dose if I have to have it, so that my body goes, oh, okay, yeah, got it. Got the imprint, got the cellular information. But personally, I think the last flu I had, oh man, friends were telling me, you got to get to the hospital. And I was saying, yeah, I don't think so. But Patricia, you could get the pneumonia. Yeah, I don't think so. One place I don't want to be is in the hospital. I just don't. And neither do you. So, guys, it's time to get into the sun if you can. If you don't want to go outside and bear the wild and get in trouble, then sit in front of a window if you've got one and sunbathe in the window. Get some vitamin D in your body. I'm mega dosing vitamin C. I actually always, ever since that flu that I had, which, boy, like I said, if they saw me today in the condition I was in with that flu, they would have hauled me off. And who knows if I'd ever be seen again. But here I am. I'm still standing, baby. That doesn't sound very spiritual, does it? I'm still standing, baby. All right? So, boy, the wonderful power of some of these alternative healing things. I mean, colloidal silver, are you kidding me? So here, colloidal silver, watch. Here it is. Here's my cure. I do it every day. Clean your mouth out with it. Clean your throat out with it. Very important to have colloidal silver. I recommend it to everybody. You get some and you start spraying your throat just in case. But of course, barricade it in your house. What are you going to do? Get germs coming through the TV screen? Through the phone? For God's sakes, what a germophobic society we are. And it's being inculcated in us because look at all the freedom we've given up. Oh, that was easy. These guys, if you ever doubt that what you think you understand is truth, I'd like you to just think about for a minute. Think about the Bill Gateses of the world and the George Soroses of the world, who no doubt party together on their billion-trillion-dollar yachts, laughing it up how easy it was to completely immobilize an entire planet. I mean, that's good. 7.5 billion people barely moving because they were able to bring us to such a denominator of fear so quickly that we just said, yes. Okay. Just all I need is toilet paper. Had to be some sort of a subliminal control mechanism. Why did everybody have to have toilet paper? I think these guys are laughing it up, laughing their asses off. Meanwhile, I'm not suggesting for a minute that there aren't sick people out there. I'm not suggesting a minute that we shouldn't be aware. But for God's sakes, get mad already. Get out of fear. How many times do we have to go through this drill? Read my lips. Here's my mantra. I am a sovereign being. I have right thought. I send the message to my being, every cell, every molecule of my being, that I am powerful. I am healthy. I am beautiful. I am wise. I am clear. And I vibrate at the level of love. Love. Baby. Okay, I had to get that out to you because, and I have another message, and that is truly, you have every right. Everyone has every right to say what they want on Facebook. But from now on, if your message is they're going to kill us all, we're all going to die. What was the other one? Oh, and I'm so sick of the adrenochrome information as well. I've been sharing it too. Let's stop feeding these people. Here's a question for you. Do you really think that these celebrities that are the richest people of the richest people on the planet all ran out of it at the same time? We were able to stock up on toilet paper and get, set up for any kind of stall. But these guys aren't able to get a supply of their drug? What do you think? Maybe they're just trying to keep us enchanted with their little dramas and their little scenes and their little hints and all that. And this is more lower vibrational energy. Let's stop this. Let's stop it. We know this shit exists. We know dark people drink it. We know that they're sick people. Every time we share the information, we come down to this denominator. And it's time to raise ourselves up here, folks. Come on, light workers. It's time to rise up. So if, I say this with love, you are determined to share this information, perpetuate the clues and the scenes, and as I said, I had some of it up. I'm taking it all off of my page. Please delete me as a friend. Or if you don't want to do that, what is the one? Silence. Let's see. The 30-day stall. I don't remember how they word it on Facebook, but put me on the 30-day remove at least, because I don't want to hear it. I am not going to resonate to that. I'm going to resonate to beauty and dolphins and the love of animals and everything that on this earth is wholesome and good and clear and natural. And wait out this hysterical, frightening time that we just can't afford the luxury of being frightened about. That is not a very good grammatical sentence, but what are you going to do? I'm live. Yeah, I know. So, okay, guys, get my message, please. If you're going to be sharing the absolute terror of this virus, I need you to remove me from your friendship because I don't want to hear it. And you have my commitment that I won't be sharing that. What I am sharing is information about how this is a guise for the taking down of the economy. And that doesn't even scare me. The only thing to fear is fear itself, people. And we are handing it to these dudes. Lock us up. Oh, please, lock us up. What? You don't, I mean, I think in England, the people were crying out for being locked up. Oh, please, make a mandate. We're safer if we're locked up. You know what, really? Go for a walk. Go for a walk. What are they going to do? Police are going to come up and arrest you? The worst that's going to happen is they're going to say, hey, you really need to be inside. Go for a walk with a mask on. Just dance, you know. I'm a hippie. I'm from the era of the end of the hippie era. I'm a baby boomer. And I had the luxury, the great fortune of growing up in the time of the 70s when the music was so utterly fabulous, fantastic. All the pop music, all the soul, the rhythm and blues. Oh my God, we were blessed. And the message was always love, peace, right? So do yourself a favor, get your hands on some of that if you don't have it, and blast it. I'm blessed right now. I just did Tower of Power. Now I'm moving on to Earth, Wind, and Fire. And when I'm done with that, it'll be Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And dance, man. My dogs don't know what's happening. my little Scoochie's like, what is she doing? Oh my God. Dance, celebrate, and know that this too will pass. Who knows what comes next? The only thing that matters right now is being present right now. Let's stop projecting about the future. Let's stop projecting about the white and the dark and the whole bit of it, and just be in your space and be happy in that space, and know that at this moment you have what you need to survive. You have what you need to wait, see what comes down, and react accordingly. And you know what? We will get through this. We will. Everybody is not going to die on planet Earth, and every dark warrior is not going to win. And I conclude by reminding you that if you're a light warrior, man, pull up your saber and get tough. Show me some lightsabers, people. I hope I haven't been too strong here, but you know me, I'm no lilting Willy type. And I had to talk and share how I feel. And you know, I'm alone here with my girls, and that's why I'm eating so much baked food. But I am doing great stuff. Things like, this may sound silly, but my couch, the dogs were up against the couch and it was looking sort of, so I'm cleaning the couch, the what do you call it? I keep thinking in Italian, that's why I lose the word. Tessuto, it means fabric. I've lost my sense of monolinguistics. So I'm scrubbing the fabric of the couch and it's clean again. I'm like, oh boy, I'm glad I had time to do that. So do projects, okay? Do projects, cook some great food. And I think I've already told you and I'll repeat it. Why have I been coming to you guys for so long with such an urgency for you to bake bread? And the answer is it's grounding, it's delicious, it's inexpensive, and you will always have food if you got to bake bread, especially if you do sourdough starter. So come on, I've got the videos up on my YouTube channel. Make some freaking bread already. Make some wonderful food and, bring that love into the food and remember that it's nourishing you and everybody you love. And let's get with the program already. Read my lips, Light Warriors Unite. And again, if your shtick is to perpetuate the terror, I'm sick of the adrenochrome stuff. I'm sick of the whole plot stuff. We've done it to the hilt. Let's turn the page. Okay? Thank you for listening. I love you. Sorry for shouting, but my voice, one thing I do not have is a blocked throat chakra, right? My voice is clear and loud and full of love and full of power. Okay? Be that strength and love and clarity and turn the page on all the negative, scary, intriguing, hypnotic info. And let's get clear on what is going down right now. This will pass. Don't waste this time of your life being on your knees to the floor. Rise. This is Patricia Cori signing out. Thanks for listening.